Hello everyone, this is Vicki Verley. Thank you so much for joining me for your monthly tarot scopes. These monthly mini readings offer a glimpse into what it's really like to have a personal consultation with me. A private reading is much more personal and in-depth. I psychically tune into your energy and get visions and impressions that are specific only to you. If you would like to order a personal reading from me, or check out some of the other products and services that I offer, you can do so by checking out the link below. And now, without further ado, on to the reading. Pisces. Hi Pisces, and welcome to your May of 2015 Tarot Scope and Animal Totem. And I do have the official cards are here now. I do have my Beast Mistress Oracles. I have strained my wrists a little, so I'm going to, instead of this pounding the cards on my hand, is just irritating it. So sometimes I do this. If this has happened before, this is something that I'm going to shuffle the cards like this, so they're not pounding on my hand. I wish somebody would make a card shuffler like they have for poker cards for tarot cards. Although mine aren't standard tarot cards. They need to make one that's adjustable to different card sizes. Okay, but let's go. And if you guys noticed in the beginning, if you liked that that new emblem, those are the universal mandalas, and that's the one for Pisces, and they're available on Fine Art America. I'm gonna at the end talk a little bit more about it. But let's see what's in store. There goes one for Pisces, and this one wants to come out too. Pisces for May. We're already into May, wow, of 2015. Okay, these two are first, and then this one. I'm doing you guys first this month. It kind of works out better than I can upload you first, so I'm going to do them in backwards order. So you got me nice and fresh. You're getting the first reading of the month here. Oh, wish card, that's nice. And Ace of Swords. Okay, let me just make sure our camera's in range and everything's cool. It looks like it's fine. And then we can start the reading. You know, these two cards showed out first up here was the Knight and the Page of Swords, excuse me. Now, in the month of May, we are moving into the sign of Gemini. Although there's not going to be a new or full moon in Gemini until June, but that could be like that. It could be talking about towards the end of the month here, things rolling. This could just be a person, an air sign person too, Aquarius, Gemini, or Libra. You know, usually, if it's the Knight and the King, or the Page and the Knight, it shows aging. But this is kind of like in reverse order. It's the Knight and then the Page. Well, it could mean that this person, and again in these very general readings that I do, I feel like it could be male or female. Although if it was a personal reading, of course, this would totally be a male, and that would be a female. This is probably you, actually, over here, this water. I don't know if you could see the cat's up here. The cat's got to get in on the act. But I like it. I think he brings some good mojo. But, yeah, Mr. Madge is up here helping with the reading. Anyways. So, it could be like this person was cool and then they sort of turned to be childish or babyish. More what I'm feeling, more my instincts tell me that this is like somebody who you really like, but maybe they have like a younger sibling or a child that's a little difficult to deal with. It's like it's a package deal. That's what I'm getting out of this. And that the younger person could be a little bit more hard, a handful, hard to handle, stressing you out. Because that's what this Eight of Swords over here talks about, like you're getting kind of stressed over it. But this is you. This is you over here, the calm, cool, collected Pisces. You know, and you're looking in. Here's the thing about you guys and about Pisces. You can see beyond the surface level. Always can. You know, so you can see beyond. I'm sure there's more to this, whatever's going on. You know, there's more to it. People just don't act in a bad way or a childish way for no reason, or they didn't get there, they're not born that way, okay? And I feel like with you, you can, I feel like what's coming off this card of the Queen of Cups here is a lot of understanding, knowing where they came from, understanding, patience, kindness, you know, seeing beyond it. Because she looks in her cup. I always think of that cup as like the crystal ball, you know. And you Pisces, you are very intuitive and you can see into your crystal ball. So you're kind of trust your intuition. What do you really feel about it, as opposed to what things appear to be on the surface, for instance. And somebody who is either is a child that is just kind of behaves badly, or somebody who may be acting like a child. There's other things going on, and a lot of this seems to have to do with stress. And a lot of this seems to do with this person, that they may get themselves worked up over what you might consider nothing. But it's not nothing to them. Also, the air signs are very much in their head. They're always in their head. They're always thinking, running, these scenarios. And that's where people can get into trouble, and that's what builds stress. And I think that's kind of what might be going on up here. But just stay calm, stay centered, put your loving psychic touch on the situation to make it kind of better. Okay, Lovers is here, and you got a whole bunch of really good stuff going on here. So a lot of your relationships are going to be pretty key, I think. And a lot of you maybe really, falling in love, or if you're already in a relationship, it could really be flourishing at this time. The Lovers is here, right next to the Two of Rods. The Two of Rods is such a key card, and I use that. I feel like this card is more important than the Lovers, more important than the Two of Cups, the soulmate, because the Two of Rods talks about you could really be a partnership with somebody. You're kind of on the same page. You see your future kind of the same way. You both are looking off in the same direction. So that's how good partnership is made. Maybe you fall madly in love, but then you find out, God, I don't even like this person half the time. That's not the case with the Two of Rods. The Two of Rods says you guys are a good team. It's not even really a relationship lover card necessarily. It's just a card of a successful partnership and seeing your future path. You note that he holds the world in his hand, so it says you could really have it all. But in this case, it is right next to the Lover. So this is, for a lot of you, you've got a really good person there. You've got a really good partner. And if you're single, there's a good chance you could meet somebody. And with the Two of Rods, this could be somebody for the long haul. The other thing about this Judgment card is down here. And it points right up at the Lovers. I always look at, what is this card pointing at? Pointing right smack at those Lovers there. Also, we follow that up, and the next to you, too, is this Eight of Swords. So maybe this is you. And for some of you, this might be you being a little apprehensive, a little worried, not wanting to go rushing into anything, afraid you're going to make the same mistake again down here with this Fool and everything. But I want to tell you that you don't have to be afraid. And maybe this was your last relationship. The person acted like a child, or they had a child that you couldn't deal with. That was a problem. And then you're just like, well, I don't know. I'm nervous about getting, and you gave your heart away, and you felt like you lost out. This is going to be different. This is going to be different. Don't be afraid to make the same mistake twice, because I feel like it isn't. I feel like this is truly a new path. Two of Rods is not an ace, but it's a 2. It's a low number, so it's a new beginning. And for some of you, it could be like, maybe if you are in a long-term relationship, it could be like, well, you might be saying, well, I've just had it. This person's never going to change. They're reverting back to being a child. It's never going to work. Maybe it can have another chance for some of you. Maybe you could have a new beginning, and it would really be a new beginning, not just giving lip service to having a new beginning. The Wish card is in the spread. So even though this sort of feels like a lot about love stuff, the Wish card is in the spread. So usually if I'm doing a private reading and the Wish card comes up, I'll always say, if you had an idea, a question in your mind before you got the reading, before we started the reading, your answer is yes. Your wish is going to come true. Your wish is going to come true, and it definitely is about some kind of partnership. I could say that much. And it feels like you've been worried about it, but it's a partnership, and the wish is coming true. It may not be a romantic partnership, but for many of you it will be. There's something here about Seven of Swords. Something's been taken away. I feel this is more a fear thing than it is an actual thing. Again, for some of you, this could be your last relationship. You didn't fare well. Or if it was a business partnership, your last business partnership, you didn't fare well and you're nervous. Again, I would say you don't have to be nervous this time. Also, another thing is because this is your future path here, and this is what's in the way of you seeing your ultimate best future up here. So I would say, don't focus on those negative things. Focus on those positive things. Focus on where you're going and not what went wrong in the past here. Two of Rods is all about where we're going. The sun is rising in the Two of Rods. This is the card that really pulls me in this spread. The other thing is the Ace of Swords is here. So that's next to that Wish card. Ace of Swords is a fantastic card. It's a card of victory and triumph, even though things may look kind of bleak because there's all these dark clouds and everything, hovering around. But then the Ace of Swords comes in, pierces through the clouds, the light shines, and it's a new day. It's also a card of a new day. But it can also be after, like this card also has the dark clouds in it. And these sword cards up here, these two have the dark clouds in it. So, it could be the outlook is dark, but it could also be your outlook. Okay? You don't want to get in that dark place and that dark outlook of yourself and manifest and create your reality to be that, because there's huge potential for love and happiness this month. The other big thing is I just see her looking into that cup. That could, again, trust your intuition, but I also feel like that could be, and I totally lost it. I was going to say something about, going with your feelings, going with your intuition. I totally lost it. I had another point to make about that. I'm sorry, but it went right out of my head. Sorry about that. So I guess I wasn't meant to share it. Maybe that wasn't the right thing to say. Okay, let's go ahead. I'm going to take the tarot cards out of my little thing here and put the animal totem cards in, because they're out. The animal long awaited. I finally finished them. So what is going to be the animal totem for Pisces? Here it is. Oh, I got two of them. I got to only pick one for May 2015. The goat. Okay. I'm going to read what it says, and maybe we can talk a little bit more about it. It says, independent, ambitious, rugged, curious, unfaltering perseverance and determination, climbing to new heights, top of the heap, overcoming obstacles, success after hard work. So yeah, the goat is a card of hard work, but the goat likes, just like the Capricorn goat, likes a view from the top of the mountain the best. The reason, and I brought up Capricorn goat just here out of the blue, but maybe there's going to be a Capricorn for some of you that's going to be key because of this card came up here. The goats will go, they'll climb to that top of the mountain, they'll, like I said before, they will eat a tin can. they'll get their obstacles, insults, naysayers, haters. The goat will not let anything deter them from getting to the top of the heap and to the top of the mountain, to the goals, achieving these goals which are set out here, to achieve your goals and your desires and make your way in this world, make your way to the top of the heap. The goals, they ram, but they're pretty much kind of gentle creatures. They do have these horns to ram, and they will fight if, there is some fighting involved, but really they're not. They're pretty peaceful type of animals. They like to, chew on their cod or whatever, and the grass or whatever they eat. And they're pretty peaceful characters. Also, it's kind of a slow and steady thing. One step after the other. One foot in next to the other. Don't get too far ahead of yourself, which is showing here. Don't let all these things, keep looking upward to the top of the mountain. I mean, that could also be very key for the goat. Okay, so that's our reading for May. Stay tuned for some news about where you can get these animal totem cards if you like them, and also some news, and Tarot in the Modern World, my book, and some news about the astrology mandalas. I'm really excited to share this with you, so don't go away. Be right back. Hey everyone, before we go, I wanted to take a minute to show you these mandalas a little closer. I put everybody's sign at the beginning of the videos, but these are available. These are the universal mandalas. All the fire ones have the same frame and earth, and there's all the elements are on here, and I think they look really cool grouped like this. That's why I wanted to show you like this. So if you like them, you might want to do like your sun rising and the moon, or maybe you, your partner, and your child, or something like that. I think they look really good grouped. This is a white background with a black mat, an idea of what that might look like, and then I have the black background with the white mat, although it kind of blends into the background. You can't really see it, but I think they look really good grouped. And if you are interested in that, all that stuff is, everything I have is available on my home page. So if you go, there's the home, videos, playlist, channels, discussions, about. Click on that about section, and it'll take you to Tapestry of Life to order a personal reading with me. The prints, that will take you to Fine Art America, which shows all the different zodiac signs that I've done, one for each sign, with black and white background. Also, the Beast Mistress Tarot cards are under there. they're available now. So if you like the Beast Mistress Tarot, you can totally get the deck for yourself. And I'm eager to hear like what people want, you know, pick up out of them. I really, I'm looking forward to that too. Other people using them and seeing what they have to say about them. And then last but not least, of course, my book Tarot in the Modern World, which you can't see because it's not in frame. There you go. Tarot in the Modern World. It's available on Amazon. You know, it's inexpensive, but it's an easy, simple book. It's, you know, it's for the beginner maybe, but there's maybe more experienced readers could get an insight from it too. It's very inexpensive. You know, if you watch these videos and you're learning how to use tarot, then Tarot in the Modern World, this would be the kind of like study guide. So again, all this stuff is available back at my home page under the About section. And of course, if you go to the home page, you'll see all my other videos broadcast from the universe and my other channels, my music channel, hence the rock and roll prophetess part. You know, I'm a rocker from way back, and I also have a little kids channels. If you or someone you love has small children, you might want to check that out too. I want to thank you all for sharing and liking and Google Plusing and commenting on my videos, and I appreciate it so much. And donations. The donations really make it worthwhile to keep continuing doing these free readings every month. Remember that you are love and beauty incarnate, and I'll speak to you soon.